have the baby data open again, and I'm going to look at doing a box plot split by another variable, which I've done before. I'm just going to do it again to go over some of the things you can do with graphs, and what we're going to do is try and work out what the categorization for low birth weight was just based on the graphs. It's probably a more sophisticated way we could do it, perhaps by actually reading the paper, but we're not going to do that. So our two variables, we've got birth weight, which is continuous in ounces, so its measure is scale, and we've got the low birth weight, whether the baby is low birth weight or not. So it's either low birth weight or it's not low birth weight, but there's no normal or high. I don't even know if they do that for babies. And that's been categorized from the continuous variable. So the question is, at what point is a baby low birth weight? I actually don't know the answer to that, and this is in ounces, so it won't really make a lot of sense to me anyway. So in order to plot this, we'll go to Graphs, Chart Builder, and we'll do a box plot. Drag that in, or you can double click it. The continuous variable that we're plotting for the y-axis is birth weight, so we'll drag that in. And then on the x-axis, in the other video we were splitting it by whether or not the mother smoked, and this time we're just going to split it by low birth weight just so we can see where the division is, and then click OK. And so we can clearly see that there has been some point along here where there's been a cutoff value made. If we want to find that out where that is just from the graph, double click to activate is the message. Now what we would like to do is just draw what we call a reference line in this point. It's basically a way of getting a ruler and drawing a straight line across to see where it falls, and that's up here. So it says add reference line to the y-axis. You could also do it vertically if you wanted to, and that can be useful in some cases, or you can just use it to divide up your graph a bit, but we're going to do it to the y-axis. So click on that. It'll just pop up in any arbitrary position. You can change it over here in the properties box, or you can, if you hover over it, it's not going to change. I think maybe if you click on it, let me click again. We should, there it goes. Click into it very carefully and you should get your little arrows, which means you can drag it. So if we just drag it down, and I'm just trying to find the point in between the low birth weight and the not low birth weight to see what that cutoff was, and it's going to be somewhere around there. If I let go, and that's 88.3. I don't think we need all those decimal places, so I'm just going to delete all of those. Just make it 88 or 89 will do. And down the bottom here you can see it says attach label to line, and that'll just be a reminder because we will forget otherwise what we've done. Apply, and now it's put that little label at the side there, and that's it. Now we can see that the cutoff for low birth weight babies was at about 88 ounces.